Hello, lovely earth beings. It is your friend Caroline here, and this is my first reading for you guys. I'm feeling quite tired today. I woke up feeling just anxious and shaky and vulnerable. I feel like I'm currently in a very vulnerable space, and you guys might feel the same. There's a lot of change going on and really like forward movement and a lot of unsureness and but also at the same time a lot of I trust the pathway that I'm being guided on, and yeah, through my faith I know that this is the way that I'm supposed to be going. If it pans out in the way that I imagine, or if it doesn't. So let's take some deep breaths before grounding ourselves into this moment, opening yourself to receiving, opening myself to connecting with you guys and myself, opening myself to receiving. Whatever you need to do to feel into your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body. Oh my god, I just feel so shaky and today. Anyways, I got these beautiful cards. They have gold on the outside, and this is the design. If you haven't heard of this, it's the Gentle Tarot. It's an Alaskan artist. I was just in Alaska and I felt so called to this. It says heal yourself, heal the earth, which also just feels so connected and in alignment for me. And I love that imagery of that person curled up in a ball with the fish around her. Just, it feels very much in alignment. Anyways, today's reading is let me tap in real quick. I'm hearing, and I heard this before when I was just meditating, and I felt deeply connected. If you are on a path that makes no sense in the intellectual side of yourself, and it's hard to explain what you're doing, why you're doing it to yourself, let alone others, just know that it's okay to keep that faith that you have inside and to know your highest alignment, what path you are on, and keeping on that path and checking in with yourself. you don't need to second guess yourself. It's not in the mind. Allow your body to move you and allow the universe to move you without your mind getting so caught up in it. Because, yeah, the mind is always worrying about so many different things and trying to figure out so many different things, but we don't know what is coming our way. You know, we might get a beautiful gift later this week that really supports us in the areas that we need support in, and that might only come if we continue trusting and having faith in our gifts, in our path, and our journey. And the biggest thing for me is that I would rather be on this path, on this journey, on my journey, than going back to, or going to a place where I feel maybe comfortable or stable and comfortable, but I'm not pushing myself. I'm not, here sharing my gifts, sharing my love, sharing my energy with the world in the ways that feel most divine to me. And yeah, we each get to make our own decisions. So don't let anyone else tell you what to do. Like, really, it really is tapping into yourself. And sometimes every single day, every single moment of our journey, we're going to, seek support, need support in different ways. Sometimes it's being alone, sometimes it's, watching YouTube videos, following astrology, doing a lot of tarot readings or oracle readings for ourselves. Or it might be, something that doesn't look super spiritual, like just living your life and not thinking about any of this and, just doing what you need. Anyways, let's get into the reading. I'm going to ask the universe what question the cards would like to answer and what would be most fulfilling for this collective. So let me tap in. How can I and the collective show up today and this week in a way that will create magnetism with our gifts and the people's gifts around us, bringing in what is necessary in these next few days and repelling anything that is not necessary for us. So I'm a bit new to this deck, so I do have the book. It is very beautiful, so I might tap into that a little bit. There's a guide for just the numbers and stuff, so we'll see. Anyways, let's get back to this. So how are we gonna show up this week and today in alignment with our highest alignment, our gifts, and also, magnetizing in anything that is like in such alignment that, maybe wouldn't come in otherwise. And I'm asking the cards to make it very obvious what is meant for us. Shooting it out. I feel it coming. Sometimes I like to play, and that's okay. We're patient. You know, sometimes I feel drawn to certain cards, but I really like to ask them to make it obvious. Like flip it over, shoot it out, whatever it be, you know? Because, I mean, of course, I can trust my hands and stuff, but especially since we're in this collective, I think that the cards are connecting to you guys too. So we got, I'm gonna finish this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they just needed to connect to you guys slightly. We got, interesting. I pulled 2 of these yesterday. First, we got the Tower, reversed. Interesting. Hope you can see that. It's so beautiful. And then we have the Sun, upright, and the 8 of Stones. So the Tower makes a lot of sense, and the reversal also makes a lot of sense to me, because just as I was saying at the beginning of this video, like there's a lot of unease and a lot of fast forward movement right now, and it really does feel like life is becoming anew, you know, like we're really stepping into new aspects of our life. And like even in like so many aspects, like the whole world is in this collective energy. I mean, maybe not everyone is feeling it or tapping into it, but you can look around and see like how things, this whole year is like a Tower moment, and throughout the year we have different moments of like, you know, there's so many layers to us, to what we see in this physical world, and it really, there's so many different Tower moments when we're in different aspects of our life. And this is another Tower moment where the ground is crumbling before us, but in such a beautiful way. And with the reversal, I really see like how I've been feeling so like vulnerable and shaky, and I've been feeling it like so strongly. And here you can see that with all of this, like the waves are crashing up onto this, but they're not hitting the person sitting on the top of the hill. And there's lightning striking, but it's not hitting the person. And there's fire behind, but it's not hitting the person. You see how it's not hitting the person sitting there. And there's a rainbow up here. And with the reversal, I see it as, it kind of is like hitting us now. Like it really is. Like this is how I feel. Like the past few nights I've been waking up with such a like, or the last few mornings I've been waking up so vulnerable and like so shaky and like anxious and everything, you know. I feel like it is hitting me now, but there is a fire within the person, and that fire is the light we carry within ourselves, the journey we are on, the path we are on, the light we have to share with the world. And even if it is hitting us, even if we are getting struck by lightning or getting crashed over by waves or burned alive, you know, like this really also to me speaks to the world, like how everything's kind of so chaotic right now. We still have this fire inside, and that is what lights this world. That is what brings love to this world. And we have the sun. The sun. So divine. I love, love, love these illustrations. They're done by the same person. Mary in the Sky, or Mari in the Sky. Maybe there's another. Maritza Rice. Patricio Tovar. I don't know. But anyways, she does some amazing work here. This just like coming together and like life, striving, the sun shining on our skin and being able to run around naked, connected, you know, like just feeling so connected to Earth and the world and all the natural things and the flowers that are blooming towards the sky here, or towards the sun. So beautiful. And the sun, its face just being so accepting and loving no matter what. And we have the 8 of Stones reversed. So this is a little bit different. So stones are pentacles. Yeah, stones are pentacles. So it's very like physical and earthy is stones, and material, security, physicality, and grounding. And 8 is like flow, manifesting. So, one second. So, 8 of Stones, this groundingness, and it feels like there's a little mantra in here I feel called to read about this one. So, I give myself my craft. It is divine flowing through me. And yeah, that's how I feel with this. And let me reverse it real quick. So it came out reversed, but I want to show you it regularly. It just feels like the intention that this person is doing while they're, you know, making this bowl, painting this bowl, and the colors and the intention, like the gifts. What are your gifts? What are your channels? What is like, same with this, like, what are you taking from above and bringing down into the physical realm? As these people, as these 2 people, women, whatever you want to see them as, are holding their hands up, almost like praising the sun, but also channeling up, down, and then they have their hands down, bringing into the physical realm, physical world. And so the 8 of Stones reversed. I'm just gonna read the reversed. If your goals and creative desires feel too far away, take a deep breath, a nice deep breath, and relax into wherever you are. Sometimes anxiety, external pressures, and lack of time and energy easily get in the way. Be kind to yourself while you make steps towards returning to your practice. Starting small, even just thinking about it, building desire for it, is enough. Imagination also heals. Simply visualizing your goals and your practice can create good feelings throughout your body. When you close your eyes and fall into your desires, what do you see? Is there a creative outlet or area of study that calls to you? What excites you and brings you joy? You deserve to experience that. Whew. Okay. I feel, oh, there it is. Aw, mountain goat, Harvest of Cups. So in this deck too, they changed it from like king, queen, whatever else there is, like the royalty, to seed, I think it's seed, root, harvest, and seed, root, flower, and harvest. So harvest is king, flower is queen, and I forgot the other two, I don't know why, but maybe Jack and something else. Sorry guys. But anyways, we got this one, which is so beautiful, like the rainbow and the reflection of the rainbow on the mountain goat's back. This just feels like, wow. And mountain goats can climb, like, I don't know if you know, I just was in Alaska, which I think I said at the beginning of the video. Mountain goats can climb, like, basically vertical, like, very vertical mountains. Like, they were literally just, like, little specks on the mountain, but I had my binoculars and I was looking at them. And they were climbing, like, straight up, like, if it was just normal. And they had their little babies with them. So these are like powerful creatures that do things that your mind would never know you could do, you know? Like, I'm sure if like mountain goats' brains worked in the same way that ours would, they would probably second guess and be like, we will die if we do this. But they do it every single year. And they come down lower on the mountain early in the in the springtime, and that's where I think that's what they were saying, that's where they give birth to their babies. And then as the snow starts to melt on the top of the mountains, then they start to climb up. But I can't fully remember. I'm gonna read this one too. My spirit is already at the top of this mountain. I simply have to meet it there. Wow. No matter the cliffs or mountaintops, internally we know the way and we are supported. The loving assurance in harvest's eyes reconnects us with the confidence and emotional maturity that is already within us. Yeah, this mountain goat's eyes is just, it feels very comforting. It does. With the harvest of cups, we sit with wisdom and remember our innate connection to subtle energies. From seed to root, flower to harvest, we have been through stages of emotional and internal growth that developed our confidence, and a dignified sense of self. Here we take a moment to truly embody these qualities, knowing that they are already there when we need them. An important ingredient of emotional maturity is being accepting of all people and all limitations. When we allow wisdom and compassion to guide us, we are able to see people and situations in a more wholesome and balanced way. It is also important to remember that when climbing a mountain, sure footing is necessary. This alludes to knowing when boundaries are required and being in touch with subtle energies to further direct us in a way that is healthy for ourselves first. This is also a gentle reminder to choose calm over storm. The serenity in harvest's eyes matches their grounded steps as they make their way over this mountain. We are encouraged to lead by a peaceful example. Let's see if there's anything else. That might be it. Oh. Okay, I'm feeling that is it. You know, okay. I also have Archetypes, The Wild Unknown Archetypes by Krans. It's a pretty popular deck, I think. I don't know. I've seen it on like some of my favorite YouTubers. Anyways, I just got it. I almost didn't get it because I was like, it's so popular. But really, it's a great deck. Anyways, it feels like I'm feeling like called to a light energy, a reassuring energy. But we'll see what comes out. And once again, I'm asking for it to come out. Obviously, popping out. That's funny. It was a card on the bottom of the deck. Oh. Man, we got the Mystic. And the Healer. I feel like I'm feeling called to one more. These ones pop out really easy. They are circles, which are kind of funny. It like makes it different to like, you know, shuffle them and such. Three came out. I was only asking for one more, but these do feel aligned. Jeez. The Self, the One, and the Heart. The Self. That orb is like right near the power center, our solar plexus. I've definitely had a lot of work, had done a lot of work through the solar plexus. This year, it's where your power is, it's where our power is. And the One. Interesting. And the Heart. My heart is so big, and I feel like you guys have really big hearts too. What do we need in connection that fulfills us? What do we need from others, especially in a committed, loving relationship with another person? What do we need? The One. I'll let you guys take this one for yourself. No words are coming through for me. Bigness, wholeness, greater than oneself, greater than self. That's what came through for me. And the picture really reminds me of like universe. It also kind of is similar to how this one has lines all over it. To me, those are energy lines. And of course, don't forget you can always draw your energy in. You can practice drawing your energy in or out, however you'd like, whatever space you're in, whatever you feel comfortable. If you feel like you need all your energy to yourself, just imagine energy like coming tight around your body. And if you want to share a little bit more, you can expand it. And also you can send energy to certain parts of your body just through like focusing. It might be a little bit difficult at first, but the more you do it, the more your energy recognizes what you're doing. The self, all those colors, like that. We have so many different layers. We have so many different reasons for being alive. Step into it. And these together, the mystic and the healer. I want to show this together. The mystic and the healer. The mystic. You don't have to make sense to anybody else. You don't need to make sense to yourself. You know, we are so tapped out of like witchy, mystical, alchemist ways in this time, like the times we were born into and the times we grew up with. But this is like what we're going back to. There's definitely going to be bigger and stronger communities of mystics and witches and beautiful people that are energy creators, co-creators with the universe. It's going to be more open and accepted, and it's going to be very balanced. And we all have it within. We all do, every single person. If we have love inside, then we have everything. It's just tapping into it. And the healer, this connects to the mystic. Like tapping into our gifts and how we can support and help the collective and ourselves. What that looks like. Truthfully caring for people and being honest. And sharing that love. So yeah, that's the reading. I will show you all the cards spread out on this bed. So first we did these. And that deck again is the Gentle Tarot. And then we did this one. So beautiful. So yeah, bye. Much love. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Taking this energy with you, because this is the energy for the day and for the week. So tapping into that in whatever way feels right. Dressing yourself however you'd like. Going to a certain place you'd like. Buying yourself a coffee or whatever you'd like, you know. Making yourself tea in the morning or night, or laying in the sun, or sleeping. Who knows, you know? But honestly, I do encourage you guys to get out and yeah, share your energy, share your light with the world. And if you don't feel like you have that energy today, maybe, you know, like later this week, whenever. But much love.